Hey guys, welcome to the second part of my haul video. In this video I'm going through all of the stamps and inks that I got from the lady who very generously was destashing and gave me a lot of her supplies at a really cheap price. So I'm so thankful that I was able to purchase these from her, and there's just so much here that's really good quality and that I will get a lot of use out of, so I'm really thankful and appreciative of her offer. So I'll be going through these stamps and also testing them out for you. Yeah, so just please sit back, relax and enjoy some stamping. So firstly, I will go through the inks that I got, and in this little container I've got my very first Stays On Jet Black ink pad. I've never owned a Stays On before. I've used it like within the last week, and it actually gives a really nice crisp image. The one thing about it is that it is super hard to clean off your stamps, so it just requires a little bit of extra pressure. But yeah, I really do like this ink pad, so I'm really happy that I've had a chance to try that now. Another ink pad is this Stays On Opaque Cotton White. I've seen videos on this before that you actually have to re-ink the stamp pad after every use, so I'm not 100% sure what this is used for, whether it's just like a white ink or if it has some other type of purpose, maybe similar to the Versamark, which is good for embossing. I'm not sure, but I also got the re-inker for this Stays On Opaque Cotton White. It actually feels like it may be dried out, I'm not sure, but I will try those in this particular ink pad and ink at another point when I do some more research on that. I also got this Stays On cleaner, rubber stamp cleaner, for removing this Stays On ink. As I said, it's a lot harder to get out than your usual inks, so I'm very happy that I got a specific cleaner for it and a couple of extra tops that I can use on the Stays On cleaner. Some other re-inkers that I got in this pack was the Archival Ink Ranger Jet Black. I don't have any Archival Ink branded pads, but I'm sure you'd be able to use those in any black ink pad. Also got a Watermark re-inker. Not sure if this could be used in the Versamark ink pads. I'll have to do some more research on that as well. And a Stays On refill, which will come in handy. Clear Perfect Medium re-inker. I'm not really sure what that's used for. I'll have to do some research on these two re-inkers as well to see if they can be used in multiple ink pads. So a lot of extra ink there for my pads, which will come in handy with all of the stamps that I've now got. Oh, and also got a couple of these sponges, which is good for sponging on the ink pads and stenciling. Okay, now for the stamps. First up we have a mini stamp set. This just looks like a children's kit. Not really too concerned about these. Probably don't work the best. Yeah, that one's a little piglet. And they all have different animals on them. So this one has a duck on it. I think the ink pad is pretty dried up as well. And this is a cow. Fun, cute little stamps. I'm not sure if you can see them too well because they are very tiny. but this kind of an ink pad set would be great for using in a planner. Not sure if I'll keep that yet. I might gift that to somebody else. Okay, now for the wood mounted stamps that I got in the collection. There's a lot in here. I'm going to start and stamp these out so you can see what they look like, and so I can test them as well. And the ink pad I'm using is VersaFine, so it's a really kind of dark, fine ink pad. This one is a cute image of a bunny, and it's giving some tea to a little sick bunny that's in bed. I'll clean my stamps after as well. This ink pad does clear up pretty quickly and easily, so I'm not too concerned about leaving the stamps for a bit. That's just a border stamp. Got a thank you. That's a really nice thank you, large image, and happy birthday. Didn't stamp that one too good. I'll try it again. Yep, that one's a lot better. What brand is that? That is Studio G. So these ink stamps are from a whole different range of retailers. This one here, which says Just a Note, that is branded Stamp World. And I do like that stamp quite a bit. That one's also nice. And I am going through these pretty quickly as well. Just to give you a demonstration of what stamps I got in my haul. This one's actually designed to look a bit faded and older. It doesn't have a foam backing on the back of it. And this is from Designer Prints, made in Australia. Now this stamp is actually a Stampin' Up! Woodblock mounted stamp. And anything branded Stampin' Up! Is really good quality. You can see how that's come out really kind of detailed and crisp. And this one I absolutely love. It's kind of like a gum tree or gum leaf tag. And there, absolutely love that. Like an Australiana theme to it. And that's also a nice one, kind of a few different types of veggies for a veggie patch. So they're the wood mounted stamps. I also got these acrylic stamping blocks, which I can use with clear mounted or rubber stamps without a wood backing. So we've got a few different sizes here. I've already got acrylic blocks which are probably the same or a little bit better than these, so I probably won't be using them. But the thing that I don't have is this larger clear mounted clear acrylic block, so I can use really large stamps on that one, so this is going to come in handy. I'll be back in a moment. I'm just going to be cleaning off those stamps and then I'll get stuck into the red rubber stamps. Okay, welcome back guys. So now I'm going to go through this container, this full ice cream container of rubber stamps. There's a mixture of borders, sentiments, images, texture stamps. We've got a huge range in here, so I'll go through a couple of these and test them and yeah, show you what they look like. Decided to go with another ink now, Memento, just to kind of get a feel of what Memento feels like while using these stamps, and yeah, just for a bit of variety. So first up, we've got some sentiments here. I'm not going to read them out because they're a little bit hard to see what they actually are without stamping first, and that's one of the things I'm going to be doing, is cataloguing all of my stamps and putting in a piece of paper with stamped images in these little bags, so then I'll know what is in them. That one says Peace on Earth. Joy to the World. And then you've got a whole range of more stamps there, which I'm not going to cut out, but I can always cut them out and then peel off the backing, and then it's just able to be mounted onto an acetate block. Here we've got a border, and they're all, pretty much all of these stamps are Kazaz branded. Hope the camera is not shaking too much. This set hasn't been cut up either. It's a dream catcher. So you've got some arrows, you've got a dream catcher, you've got some sentiments as well. That's a whole new kit. Here is a camera, but that sticky stuff hasn't been peeled off that yet, so I'm going to leave that for now. Here we've got a texture stamp, and that's why these acrylic blocks that are so big are just fantastic for these larger stamps. I'm just going to stamp or ink up a bit of the image, and there you go, you've got a beautiful texture, great for mixed media artwork. We've got another really big image. There's some cute teddy bears. And this one's in the wrong bag. It says Christmas Uncut Set, but that totally looks like a chandelier. It actually feels a bit sticky as well, so maybe somebody's had some Versamark on it. I'm just doing a really quick job here so I can get through as many stamps as I can. That one just looks like a toy cart. Here is another uncut stamp. It's got a flower, it's got a picture and some text. And this is a stamp of a boat. They've all been really big stamps so far that I've needed the large acetate block. And that's a beautiful stamp. Here's another large teddy bear. That's a beautiful stamp. I'm just going through really quickly as well, so I'm not doing the best job, more so just giving you a demonstration on the types of stamps that I got in my haul. And this is a party invitation. And all of these are pirate themed stamp sets. Well, that's still kind of too big to go on the smaller block. That is a cool image. I love that one a lot. And that's a pirate with the treasure map in his hand. And see what I mean by their excellent quality. They come out very crisp and clear, and they're really detailed images. So I did get an awesome deal on all of these stamps. And they'll definitely come in handy for all of my projects. A cute little octopus. This one is another texture stamp. It's just got text on it. It's good for backgrounds. This one is a flower. That one's beautiful. And here we've actually got a wood-mounted stamp. And this just says that it is handmade with love. Here's a couple of tiny stamps. These types of designs, you can actually put them on any project. They don't have one specific theme, because they are pretty generic. Here is an Asian Botanicals Uncut Stamp set. So I would just have to cut around each image and I can make my own stamps from that. Here we have some page borders. You can see they're really pretty patterns. And here's a bunting flags, also uncut, so I would have to cut out each flag. And here we have a high tea set, and you can see some cupcakes on a stand. I think that's a cake and a cupcake. Sorry guys, my camera just shut out there. I did stamp all of these before I even realised, so you did miss out on a couple of stamps. Sorry about that, but you can see here that I've also got a lot of sentiment stamps, and it has made a little kind of outline around some of the stamps. That's because the stamps haven't been fully cut properly, so I'll have to go in and trim some of those edges off so we won't get this kind of shadow effect on the end of the stamps. And here we have a leaf. That one is absolutely beautiful. I do like that one. There are a lot of sentiment stamps, more than what you can see on this page. But yeah, unfortunately the camera did cut out, so you missed a few of those. And that is a pretty little ballerina. And that looks like a blimp. Here's some more sentiment stamps. Another sentiment. This one says best friends. That one is from me to you. Another sentiment, Mr. and Mrs. wedding stamp. And I'm not sure what this one is. I'll test that one. Oh, that's actually new, so I won't. Oh, that one actually says butterfly kisses. So there's a really good different range of stamps in this collection. I mean, it's not just one particular theme. You've got a few here. Oh, that one is a save the date, but I didn't ink that up hard enough, so it didn't come out very clear. I'm kind of using the wrong ink for it as well. That is a Christmas tree. I actually think this one looks really cool. That is a nice looking Christmas tree. Coming towards the end of the stamp haul here, and that one just says love. These are two different car images. Here's a wood mounted stamp, live, love, laugh. Sentiment, one of a kind. And oh, we've got some cute little teddy bear paw prints. I'm going to have to stamp that one. Oh, this one is still a fresh stamp, so I'm just gonna stamp it like this. Cute fuzzy paw prints. And yeah, that's pretty much all of the stamps. There were a lot here which you kind of did miss out on a bit, but I'll just put them all together now and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so there you have it guys. That's my newest addition for my stamp collection. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. If you have liked the stamps that I've demonstrated today and yeah, if you're as excited about it as what I am, please leave a comment or like my video. That would be much appreciated. I hope you've enjoyed watching this. I can't wait to actually catalogue them all. So basically I'm going to be stamping them out onto a fresh piece of paper and attaching the paper to the bag so I know exactly what stamp is on them. Anyway guys, I hope you have a good rest of the day and thank you so much for watching. Bye!